dangerously cheesy. Dangerously cheesy. Dangerously cheesy. Dangerously cheesy. Dangerously cheesy.
Scree, scree, scree. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the dumpster. It is Sunday. It is Sunday night. Welcome back. Amari, back on top. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm confusing this Amari roomie with the other Amari roomie that's been coming here for years. This is a first-time viewer. Welcome in, first-time viewer, Amari roomie. Not to be confused with Amari roomie. But thank you for the Daily Cheetos, Amari, Irrelevant, Madam Ace, Sage, and Mr. Owens. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice weekend. I had to rest for a lot of this weekend, so that's why I've been off the past 2 nights. I did a little work last night. I just didn't have the energy to be live. But we are here now. I worked on the shading on this Stinko, so I do believe the shading is done now. So this is what we've got for the regular view. Which, you know, you guys saw the rendering on the head, and you saw me work on the line art in flat colors, and I got a little bit of the shading started, but now it's all ready to go. And I was struggling to find a way to make the glow-in-the-dark version work. I still am not 100% sure about a couple things, like if I should make the red in the hair glow or if I should make the blue in the hair glow. I feel like if I made the hair glow, because like the blue part of the hair is so prominent, it would kind of take away from all the other neon parts. So that's why I kind of like didn't do that. Hi Robo, welcome in. Let me get my tablet out already since we're just getting right into it. But, you know, I'm looking at it now. I worked on this last night. I'm looking at it now, and I think there's a couple things I want to change. So if we go back here... I really do like the new color picker thing in Procreate, because one of the things I always have to do is I have to like do weird stuff to color pick my shading layers. But now I don't have to do weird stuff. I just gotta color pick and do 1 extra press. Okay, here we go. I want... If this is gonna be lighter, it needs to be significantly lighter. It's just a trick of the light. This song was so cool when I saw them perform it live. The trick of the light line hit, and then like the disco ball went crazy. It was so good. What is real and what is illusion? Alright. I think I want to lighten the white floof in the ears a bit, because it doesn't look as good if I use the same shading color on everything. Sometimes I need to make, like, yeah, I'll do it with, like, the teeth a lot, when, like, the teeth are visible in a glow-in-the-dark Stinko. Kinda gotta make some variations in the shading color. Are you? Okay, you're not all the way. So we'll do like that. And then we're gonna hide that. We're gonna use select. There we go. Now it still looks like it's in the shadow, but we have a little bit of contrast. Because not letting all the contrast get eaten by the blue multiply layer is important. Thank you for the lurk, Fox, and hi, Roach. Welcome in. Ooh, how am I going to do it on the other side? Let's say. Welcome in. Thank you for the daily Cheeto. Sup? Not much. We're just getting started tonight here. Not much is going on, but how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Alright, I'm just gonna have to hand paint this one in and try my best. Got a new drawing tablet display, but need to set it up still, but that can wait till my finger heals. Oh no! Well, I hope that goes by quickly for you. That's not exactly gonna work, so let's go back here. Hi Melly, welcome in. Had to get the finger cut medically glued. Oh wow. I had to have something like that happen when I was in the 4th grade. I managed to gash my finger open at a craft fair because I was stupid about cutting felt and I completely gashed my finger open. And I thought they were gonna have to do stitches, but they did the medical glue. It's the only time I've ever really run into that though. But that was a fun experience. Slice it open on a sharp visor above the work truck windshield. Oof. Well, I hope it heals up fast. How am I gonna do this? Alright, let's try copy canvas. They could have taken the finger and you would have been fine with it. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring. And then I start eating garbage.
Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this in a way that's not gonna look whack. Let's say. You're blowing bubbles currently? Are you literally blowing bubbles? Kind of sounds like fun. We have a dude who goes down to a church parking lot with a gigantic bubble blower that we sometimes drive by. It's like, oh yeah, the bubble man's there. And he's just like by himself. Just chilling with his gigantic bubble blower.
Dangerously cheesy.
Alright, I think this is probably gonna be the best way to do it, is I'm gonna merge these, copy. This is the stuff dreams are made of. I wonder, I feel like I'm floating on air. Oh, okay, I know how to do this. I know how to do this now. I need to merge the bangs, copy them, undo that, of course, and then I can use that as a selection to erase my excess. Oh, except I didn't bring the freaking line art either. Okay, try that again. I know what I'm doing, allegedly. Okay, so we're gonna have to flatten, bring this down here, flatten, copy, undo merge, undo flatten, make sure everything is where it needs to be. Okay. Now we come back over here. Okay, so now I can hide this. I can use this as a selection. And then I can erase that. Why does that look so dark? Oh my god, did I seriously hit it with the wrong color? I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna... let's see.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Virgil. I have no idea why that did that like that.
Dangerously cheesy.
Okay, so we're gonna do what I did the first time, which is bring this over here. We're going to delete that because that apparently did not change color properly. We're going to... no, not clear. We're going to select, then come over here, erase that. Okay, and now I can do clipping mask, I can do multiply, and do it with the right shade of blue. That was a lot of work just to get that little bit of fluff being a little bit of a lighter shade. That was sure a lot of freaking work.
Dangerously cheesy.
But it's okay. I'm insane when it comes to little details. Nin, Rat Queen, and Sundrake, thank you all for the Cheetos. Let me catch up on chat here, because I was kind of losing my mind trying to figure out how to do that thing I just did. It's the one finger I have that I refuse to have a ring on. I'm using that redeem forever from now on because I'm a trash man. That's my job. Oh, hell yeah. Is Bubbles a cool dude at least? We like the Bubble dude. He's cool. Stole the excess bubbles from the wedding. I still have a wedding cake by accident. It was the top half. I thought the box was in my to-go box. Oh my gosh. That's 1/80th as many as Lex Luthor stole. Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes, and that's terrible. Conscious enough to say, hey, wait, this cake is not my leftovers. I gotta go back. I also took fancy chocolates that people left behind if they didn't want them. I wasn't gonna let them go to waste. Hell yeah. Hi, Cook. Welcome in. Rat Queen has exploded. Everyone clean yourselves up. So many Cheetos. My finger will heal fine, but if I ever lose it, I won't be upset. Oh, the Bubbles a cool dude was a joke to blowing bubbles? I think I'm a little behind on what's going on in chat. Okay. Was this worth it? That was before, that was after. Okay. And then I still have to decide what's going on with the tail down here. There must be something wrong with this. Oh, I got you now. Sorry. I don't always pick up on stuff like that when I'm multitasking. So if I select this and then hide it. Ooh, okay, I don't like that. Alright, and then we're going to copy that. Playing with the idea of making the red parts of the hair glow, since they're so oh, I didn't even have to copy that. Okay, maybe not all the way glowing, but maybe just a little bit more like that. Just helps it pop a little bit more. Hi, Celador. Welcome in. Alright, oh wow, we're getting all the redeems. We got a hydrate, we got a stretch. I can do that. Axolotl says there's an exotic dancer that lives across from me whose stage name is Jasmine Bubbles. She's a nice lady and makes homemade ice cream. Well, hell yeah. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better with the red popping just a little bit more. And then we have the, you know, the tip of the tail also has that. It's not like a full glow, it's just like a little bit. Thank you for the wife smooches. She will get those when she joins us. Now, I wasn't really sure what to do about the glowing parts, so I decided to make the wings glow. But I didn't want to make the hair glow too much. And then, of course, like, the outfit needed to glow because it had some pretty bright colors. But I need to decide on a color for the stand now. So let's say we're gonna copy both versions and decide on a suitable color. Met her during a resident meeting for your apartment duplex. Gotta meet the neighbors. Okay, my instinct is to say make the stand glow red. So let's see how that goes. If we take, like, the red of the eyes. I like the contrast, complementing in different areas of the outfit colors. Hi, Rad. Welcome in. You have good news? What's the good news? Thank you for unexploding, Rat Queen. What is this color? Oh, it's because there's a bunch of multiply layers on that for some reason. How goes stream? Well, I haven't been going for very long, so I mean it's going so far. I've only been live. I mean, I got off of my start screen like barely 20 minutes ago. But I am working on finishing this Stinko Pop. We're mainly going to be doing the box and final stuff tonight. I was just tweaking some of the shading, and I'm currently trying to do the stand. Hi, Caduceus. Oh, wow, we're getting raided. Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, hello! A goblin raid. Tiomar, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If it's anybody's first time here, my name is TrashBatChar. My pronouns are they, them. I am primarily an art streamer, but sometimes I game, sometimes I yap. And tonight I'm going to be working on commissions. I'm currently finishing a commission for Gemini the Ripper, we're drawing a Stinko Pop, which is a series that I draw where I take people's characters and I draw them as little scented collectible figures. And you can see them in the lower left-hand corner there. But thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys up to? Let's see. Oh, you were also doing art. Tamara, do you have art tax you would like to pay? Because if you would like to share art, I would love to see what you were working on. If you don't want to share, if you gotta, raid and run, raid and lurk, no worries, no pressure at all. But I do love to see art tax if you're willing. You can share a whip in a preview. Sounds perfect. I am currently trying to figure out the little plastic stand that this thing sits on. Alright, let's get these links open. Okay, so here's the preview. Oh, it's animated. Oh, that's so cute. Little snuggle. And then we got the other link. Ooh, hey, it's a bat. Oh, this is so cute. I love the little expression. Hold on, it's a little hard to see. There we go. I love the little expression on the right. Like the hands clasped, just like super excited. The majestic sky puppy. It's a reactive PNG for Zathium. And this is so good. I love this. Those are gigantic wings, and I mean that in the best way. Like, that is so good. But thank you so much for sharing art tags. These are phenomenal. I would love to practice drawing more like anthro-bats. That's like one thing that I feel like I could practice. Pat Boy coming along so well. I'll probably finish it later tonight once I've had a proper break. Yeah, definitely breaks are important. Stretch that wrist. Stretch those fingies. The bat is Southwest's character. Well, I love your character, Southwest. But I am a bat, so I might be a little bat biased. But no, it looks so good. Hi, Gage, and hi, Neo. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. But yeah, thank you so much for raiding. If you gotta go rest, please go take care of yourself. But I appreciate you sending your community over this way. I guess that works. How does it look with the glow in the dark?
Dangerously cheesy.
I think it probably looks better to have a gradient. Oh, instead of just the red. Whiskey, hi Whiskey, how are you? Thank you for the streak, if you will. Hope everyone's well. This is looking so cute. Sure, thank you. I worked on the shading last night, so we're just kind of finishing up details. I have to draw a blackberry black hole for the scent for this one, which doesn't sound too hard. I've drawn plenty of berries. A black hole is not that hard to draw, so like I'm confident that we'll be able to finish those and move on to some other projects. But I do have to finish this stand first. I'm good co-working with the Screebato tonight. What are you working on? I'd love to hear what you're up to. And I'm pretty good, Gage. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Rad with the 35 stream streak. Let's go. You ate a very large baked potato for dinner and you're stuffed. Wimsky's working on an emo commission for Bear Kai. Nice. Oh yeah, if I do this, I gotta make the glow on the side. There we go. My BF is prepping orange glaze for cinnamon rolls. Oh my god, Roach, can you share? I actually just remembered I have regular cinnamon rolls in the fridge, but our oven door's broken right now, so we can't use the oven until it gets fixed. We also have churros in the freezer that I can't have until the oven gets fixed, so sad. I mean, unless maybe they can be cooked in the air fryer. I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, I haven't had orange glazed cinnamon rolls in a long time. There we go, it's a little bit more centered. They're gonna be ready soon. Oh, I can like smell them like in my mind's eye. They are so good. Oh yeah, I need to fix the back half of the hair. Let's say we're gonna go here and just gently erase some of the bottom.
Dangerously
okay,
cheesy.
and then we're gonna make that layer visible. In your mind's nose, coining it. I haven't shared my hair because it didn't come out how I wanted, and the hair place was an interesting experience. I have been there. I mentioned one time I tried to go lavender, and it turned my hair a really wicked shade of gray brown. That was not intended. Hi Nexus and hi Astra. Welcome, welcome in everyone.
Dangerously cheesy.
There we go. That's a little more where it should be. And hello, Xena. Thank you for throwing your daily Cheeto. Alright, I think we can save these PNGs and maybe get started on drawing the scent. Now, one thing is the cape here. I've been trying to get a little bit more of like the bounce light of the stand since the stand glows. Alright, what layer is that on? It's on that layer. Oh, I never shaded the front of that in the glow in the dark version. I guess I should take this, copy it, bring it back over to the regular lighting version. Hi, Slipknot Guy, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a nice weekend. Oh, maybe it can just be those colors. Maybe like a little less intense. My weekend is over because I'm from the future. Yes, well, I hope the beginning of your week in the future is excellent. Hope you're doing well. I'm alright. I had to rest a lot this weekend because I kind of overexerted myself on Friday because I went out with my brother and we walked all around the mall and all around the Target and all around the Barnes & Noble, and then when I got home from all that, I did some pretty intensive cleaning that involved a lot of lifting, so I woke up the next day and I was just like sore all over. So I've been resting for most of this weekend. Wish you could say it is, but sadly it's not. I'm sorry, Astra. Oh, and I'm sorry, Slipknot Guy. My condolences. That's always hard. Alright, is right around there a good spot? Yeah. And then I have to decide on the colors of the box. Let's see, if I go back to this one. Did I merge this already? Yeah, I did. Well, I could still use it, perhaps.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Shy. Welcome in. Clipping mask. Oh, this is motion blur? I was like, why is it doing that? Here we go. Gaussian blur. I rise from the deep slumber I was in. Well, welcome. I hope it was a good sleep.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Zero. I got a lot of people in here, it feels like. I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. Or whatever time zone. Alright, we're gonna merge these. We're going to duplicate this. Gaussian blur. Yeah. Looking for this layer. Waiting for new Rick and Morty to air at 9, then probably pop back on. Breaking the Bad with Mario while lurking. Hell yeah. There we go, that's the color we want, and then we want this color, but a little bit lighter. Mark doesn't know this, but they be cool beans. Yes. What is a good transition color between these two? Would it be like orange? No. Been doing a lot of to get stuff ready to move into the new house. The new room is much bigger than the current old room. Nice. Whoa, it's not the color I wanted. Okay, we're gonna get these brighter. There we go. And then the middle stripe I will make hot pink. Whoops. Alright, maybe instead of having a gradient, we'll do different color on each side. Now we can go down to the neon folder. Let's see, neon writing brush. I guess we'll do it all in one color and then see if I can use like a color layer to get the top looking more pink.
Dangerously cheesy.
Oh my god, hey, Sakashi! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the commission. Actually, guys, I need to show you this if you didn't see it already. I posted it on Discord, I posted it on my going live post today, but you guys need to see my new favorite commission. Let's see, VTubing, cashback, art by others. Oh wait, no, I put it in my downloads folder, that's right, I didn't get that far. Here we go. Guys, do you see this? Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a Krabby Patty, right? Wrong. I'm obsessed with this. I love this so much. So, Saka, I don't know how to pronounce your full name. Is it Saka shit? Is it Saka she? Like, is it a silent T? But guys, if you check out Saka's VGen, you can get one of your own. It's so good. It's so cute. I could stare at this all day. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of hoopla. Like, at least 50% of my brain is SpongeBob references. So I saw it and I was like, I need this. It's supposed to sound like sack of shit, but I never correct people who get it wrong. Wow. You're brave for committing to that. I already get people who like don't want to call me trash because they see my username and their instinct is to say trash because it's the first word you see, and then they feel bad. I'm like, you don't gotta feel bad. But that's good. Sack of shit. That's good. Let's see, we want color. Hi, Iona. Welcome in. Huh. Doing that makes it feel like the glow kind of disappears. What if I, like, go up here and do, like... No, it doesn't really give the color border that I'm looking for. Maybe I need to just play with the color a little bit. Eh, it's good enough. It looks all glowy from far away, and that is what matters.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Grunder. Welcome in. Scree, indeed. Brandon Jade Pretty, thank you. She's not back yet, but when she gets back, she will receive all the smooches. Screen number 97, hell yeah. Oh, 96. You're still getting very close though. You be getting new art. You know, Iona, one of the things I'm probably working on tonight is your goober. So once I'm done with the Stinko Pop, this is one of the two smaller projects I was gonna probably work on next in my queue. So if you haven't seen the sketch, I took some creative liberties with the outfit. I hope it's good. I did the little like Batwing skirt, added some, you know, some chains and safety pins and stuff, so. But that's probably what I'm gonna be working on next. But I gotta draw a new scent. I gotta draw a new scent. Let's admire the toilet from the last one. Proud of that toilet. Let's see. I think we can go ahead and delete all of those. I love that because it gives it more character and people will know a cute bat drew it. Yeah, the bowling alley carpet toilet. Yeah, it was the set for this one was trans-dimensional arcade bathroom. So it was for Nisa, and Nisa already has kind of like an Eldritch vibe going. So we went with a toilet full of swirling, sparkly purple water, arcade carpet on the toilet, and then I added a tentacle because it felt right. But let's see, let's close all these things that don't need to be open. Isra says, hi, love your works. Not English user, but I've tried. Well, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. And welcome in. Nisa is amazing, and chat, you should help Nisa get to 2K followers. Yeah, that they're on the 2K push right now. They want to, I think they're trying to reach 1,500 by the end of the year, and then in the broader sense, trying to hit 2K. Alright. There's a lot of different ways a black hole can be drawn, is what it looks like. So I think we're gonna go with like the purpley kind of vibe. So it looks like it gets like lighter in the middle. Here we go. This is another good reference. And then the other thing I need to draw is a blackberry. Which I thought I'd drawn a blackberry before, but it turns out I haven't. I've drawn blueberry. Or not blueberry. Well, I have drawn blueberry, but I've drawn raspberry. Blackberry fruit. Wow. I can't believe if you still look up blackberry, you still get the phone. Let's see. This one looks nice and crisp for a reference. I think it's just gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna be the blackberry without, like, the leaves, I think. So they're just gonna kind of be floating there. So it's just a bunch of black orbs. Ooh, although, can have a couple little purple ones in there for variation. Okay. We'll use this one as a... Man, it almost looks like, when you just, like, get, like, a zoomed-in photo, it just kind of looks like little, like, alien eggs or something, does it not? Something about this picture just does not look, doesn't look like fruit anymore. Looks like scales or something. Oh, you have blackberries growing in the backyard? Hell yeah. Blackberries definitely look like little eggs, exactly, yeah. It's pretty cool. This shouldn't be too hard of a scent to draw, but I know I am going to agonize over drawing the blackberry. Because it is a bunch of little orbs, and you gotta draw them in the right way so that they overlap properly. Delicious little alien eggs, if you ask me. Blackberries are one of your favorite fruits? Nice. Also, I just remembered that I keep not entering my co-work chat. So there I go. Alright, so we'll take this, like... Yeah, this is like a purpley gray color. First of all, I know I do have space brushes. I do have a black hole brush, but I think rather than just use it by itself, I'm going to use it more as a jumping off point. Oh, yeah, if you layer this? Oh, okay. Alright. That's an awesome brush. Yeah, some of these brushes have some really nice blending settings on them where, like, it does, like, some cool glow effects. Let's see. All the splotches around it looked like mold, so I'm gonna clean up some of those. What color is the background on this? It's like purple? Yeah. Purple with a little bit of pink. Just started learning about them recently. What? About brushes or about black holes? Where is my brush that I'm looking for? It's like called rainforest, right? Yeah. Brushes, though I do love black holes too. Understood. Yeah, having the right brushes for the task at hand is really, really helpful with digital art. Right, let's go back down to the space folder. Most of the brushes I have, like honestly, like 98% of them are free brushes. Some of them are crafted specifically for Procreate, others are for Photoshop, but you can use Photoshop brushes in Procreate. Where's my space folder? Oh, duh, it's right there. There we go, give it a little bit more. I've noticed, saves me so much time with little doodles lately. I mean, like, Procreate has some really good default brushes that I still use, but finding brushes that fit your needs is such a time saver. I'm trying to get the highlighted part bigger because I want to then put like a black, like, you know, the literal black hole in the center. Went on a binge with educational content, so I actually understand all my button mashes. Yeah, the art you've been sharing in the server Irrelevant is really good. And I know the other day you were like, I'm not an artist, but like, you're an artist, dude. Gotta be the one to break it to you, but you are an artist. Okay, here we go. We can kind of lighten that. Ad break about to start, by the way. Okay, so this needs to have kind of like some glowy effects on the outside of it. I also think I'm gonna squash it a little bit. There we go. In fact,
Dangerously cheesy.
Alright, ad break about to start now. Hi, Jonas. Welcome in. Nebula time. Yeah, we're doing a scent for a Stinko that is Blackberry Black Hole. So I'm trying my best. Get a little bit of orange in there. Clipping mask. Add. Oh, got a little over the edge there. Okay, that didn't work how I thought it would. That's okay.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Ian. Okay, I'd say for a miniature black hole, this is pretty good. The only thing I need to add is some stars. Welcome back from ad break, y'all. So let's come down to the space layer. Let's do this on its own layer.
Dangerously cheesy.
And let's do that in purple. Okay, alright. Again, like, imagining it's gonna be seen from pretty far away. I don't think that's too shabby. Let's go ahead and put those in a group. And let's focus on our blackberry now. Me dropping blackberries into the black hole one at a time. You're the one that made the black hole blackberry scented. I see, I see. But hi, Redria. Hi, Zebulon. Welcome in, everybody. Alright, let's see. Let's go to my import brushes. Yeah, this is what I want. So I want to start in the back. Retria is so cool and so awesome. Retria does have immaculate vibes. Everyone should be following Redria if they're not. Go ahead, fill in those gaps. Amari just joined Twitch today. Be extra nice to them, guys. They're so new here. But you can talk that way, but I have to say I don't believe in it. So with the chill of chance, I decided to dance the days away. I wasn't worried at all, sneaking through the back room. I wasn't worried at all. So what you live for? Carry me on through the kindest dance I've ever seen. Carry me on. Oh, can you tell me how will it be now? How will it be? Can you tell me how will it be now? How will it be? Alright, let's just go ahead and merge those and see if we can kind of get some highlights going. Had someone to run to. I wasn't worried at all. Can you tell me how will it be now? How will it be? Can you tell me how will it be now? How will it be? Will the ghost just stop following me in the cold world? How will it be alone the world? How will it be? Will the ghost just stop following me? Okay, so we got the less prominent bounce light highlight, so now we can do a second layer with the really bright highlights. The bun boss. I'm just gonna scribble some harder highlights on the top there. And then I'd say let's hit this with like a, yeah, like a reddish, pinkish. There we go, just a little bit of color variation on a few of these. You know, I put all that effort into putting like the highlight around the black hole, and I guess that the blackberry is going to be at the middle of the black hole. You know what I'll probably do is, let's say, group. Let's say flatten. And then let's make this an add layer. Gaussian blur. Whoops. And then we're going to Gaussian blur this even further. There we go. I'm alive in hell. I'm alive in hell. Alright, let's see what it looks like on the box. I'm thrilled that I only have to draw the berry once. Because normally, if it was just blackberry scented, I would have drawn at least 2 berries. Because it would look a lot better grouped together. Let's see. Oop. Let's, no. Stop flipping horizontal. Squish you down a little bit. Alright, there we go. I put a little more purple into the black hole to help it stand out a bit. Got a little more color variation there. I think that's probably good enough. Let me just check something. Oh, I do put a drop shadow on that. Okay. Alright, put that on multiply. Gaussian blur. And then it's bothering me how flat this is. So we're gonna just try to, wait, not screen, I want add. Souls in isolation. I'm alive in here. Alive in here. I'm alive in here. Alright, I think the name could probably be a little bigger. No, not JPEG. Terrible. No. PNG. Alright, and then we turn on that, and then we turn on that, and then we, I guess, don't have... That doesn't seem right. There we go. PNG. That is not centered. Okay. And then we're gonna save that as a PSD file because I add the outline to it later. Save the files. Icon, Neon, Gemini. Then we go to the promo folder. Hear your tune calling me across the room. Hi, wife.
Hi, wife. It's me, wife. How's it going back here in Art Town?
It's going. You spinning the wheel of slimy jades tonight?
As soon as I get on the dang computer. Alright, here we go. Everybody get hype. Come on, again?
Spin it again if it's something that we just did.
Alright, I'm spinning it again. Frog.
Frog.
The first spin was Sanic. It's been Sanic, Hamcar, Sanic. I'm not doing two Sanic.
Alright, hold on, I gotta find my folder. There it is. Alright, and oh, I have a hydrate and a stretch that I think I missed 10 minutes
Dangerously
ago.
cheesy.
Oh, big stretch. How many times I gotta kiss this frog?
33.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I also have the frog you drew, right?
I don't have it set up on here.
That's fine. I'm just saying it exists.
Yeah, it does
It'll be
exist.
funny if kissing this frog turned me into that frog.
The storm comes, or is it just another shower? Not too many hours from this hour, so long. No storm has come, or is it just another shower?
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Ember. I'm just curious about something. Maybe I will lighten that just a little bit more. 75. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Clipping mask, clipping mask. Which means, of course, I'm gonna have to resave all of my PNGs for a very subtle difference, but what can you do? Alright, so let's go ahead and delete all of these. Alright, doing the round of saving PNGs again. I guess the first one doesn't. No, because if I don't copy them both at the same time, then they're gonna be, like, not lined up perfectly. So I do have to save it again. Alright, take those out. PNG. Bloop, bloop, bloop. PNG.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi, Raya. Thank you for the daily Cheeto. Hello, hello. Let's try this again, too. Say PSD. And this one we can ideally save over the old one. Replace. And then Stinko promo. Come down here. Hi, how's the best bet? I'm okay. I've had to be recovering this weekend. I did a lot of stuff on Friday and I ended up being very, very sore and tired, so it's been a bit of a rest week. And I got a little bit of work done last night, just on my own. And then my main goal was to get this Stinko finished by the end of the weekend, so, you know, it's down to the wire, but here we are. Oh no, I'm getting some dropped frames. Hope that's okay. You're not downloading anything, right, Jade?
No.
Okay. Alright, it seems to have recovered. Hopefully that won't keep happening, because that's a lot of dropped frames. That's like I have 10,000 dropped frames.
That's a lot of drop free.
Yeah.
I like that. Sorry, I came in here and I just dropped all these frames all over the floor.
God damn it, Jade, you're always just dropping frames.
I know, it's a problem. Char, be real. Don't yell at me for dropping.
My connection is really fluctuating. Like, it's ping-ponging back and forth between 6,000 kilobytes per second and, like, 2,000 kilobytes per second.
My only other guess is that the router just did a software update.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Like, I guess like 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Unless it was an old notification that mom just was like, hey, what's this?
Mm.
I don't know.
That's concerning. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that then.
I mean, if that's even what it was.
It's been stuttering here and there for about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Well, I set it to only update like 5 to 6 a.m. from now on. So.
Hmm. Well, I'll just keep trucking for now, but if y'all in chat, like, if stream becomes unwatchable, you just let me know, and if I have to do a reset, I have to do a reset. Okay. I believe all of that is ready to go. Let me take a look at my queue here. I think Iona's. Yeah, Iona's has been in the queue longer than Vivi's, so I think I want to work on Iona's goober. Could be increased traffic on your node. It's about that time of night. The thing is, I almost never have any drop frames at all, so it's very odd for me to have as many as it says. I mean, it says 7.7% of my stream has been dropped frames, which is not great. But yeah, that's one thing. Is usually my connection's pretty solid. Whoops. Saw your tibbies. Oh. Not your nips. Okay, yeah. I've got a bunch of Amari refs hanging around for when I do the stinkies. If you had a router update, it would be that, to be honest, but also means you should be good. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be better now. And at least, like, we didn't lose stream altogether. I just hate resetting when I'm already going, you know? But that's okay. I didn't know you got, like, emails when there's a router update.
It was a
text
on Mom's phone.
Yeah.
Because she has the router software on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it was through that.
Do I not have Iona's reference on my canvas? Hold on. I gotta go see if I have it on my iPad. No. Do I have it on my server? Let's see. Miscellaneous com refs. Here we go. I don't know what to say. Insert a photo. There we go. We don't need the back reference. Yeah, let's get a bigger reference of just the head. Do like a rectangle, duplicate. There we go. There we go. Alright, we haven't listened to the Chameleons for a while. What am I in the mood for? Maybe some Bauhaus. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sneezler. Smoosh that up a little bit more. And go back to the hair layer. Let's say reference. Oh, turn off the reference layer. Perfect. Just gotta finish that last line back here. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the dumpster. Enjoy your stay. Feel free to introduce yourself in chat or keep lurking away. Alright, we're gonna make a faceless Leona, but then I'll turn the layer off and draw the facial features back on. Ko struck again? Who's Ko? What's Ko?
Potassium hydroxide? Oh, I think it's an Avatar reference.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't remember things like that if it's been more than a few years since I watched a show. Now that you said it's from Avatar, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, I remember that now. But things like that do not stick very well in my memory. I was supposed to sit down and watch the original Avatar: The Last Airbender series with Jade, but then we stopped in the middle of it.
Oh shit, we did.
We did. Just like we did with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And by middle, I mean we made like 3 episodes into that one. I don't know how far we got into Avatar, but
I forgot all about
it was a while ago now.
Wowza.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up with all the shows. Could also start watching Dragon Princess. It's done. Yeah, I never watched that. I know it's done by the same animation studio who did, you know, like Avatar and Korra. But I never got around to watching any of that. Not even 1 episode. Dragon Princess like 7 seasons.
Damn.
And they're making Dragon King. Yeah, wow.
I watched like 1 season, maybe not even the full season. I had no idea it kept going.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, it's hard for me to keep up with shows because, like, I can't multitask and watch something while I'm drawing. So, I can listen to plenty of music, no problem. And I really should try to get more into, like, attempting to do podcasts or audiobooks or whatever. But, for the most part, it's just music that I can keep up with. I mean, our 2 main shows that me and Jade are watching together right now is that we're watching Witch Hat Atelier, which we're still a few episodes behind on, and we've been rewatching Ghosts, the US version, because we introduced Junie to it, but when we were visiting back in late April, early May, and we were like, oh, we should rewatch the series from the beginning, and we're almost done with that. We're like caught up to the season that they just released in the past year, so like we could stop at any point because the episodes we're currently watching we've like already seen pretty recently, but I like to rewatch stuff because my memory is really shit when it comes to shows that I've only seen once.
Dangerously cheesy.
Hi Morty, welcome in. How you doing? lurking. Aw, love you too, Morty. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Let's try that again. Let's make that a full circle. And then we will mask that. There we go. Fix the shape on this a little bit. Do I have my... Yeah, I do have my trash bat one. I can reference what kind of shading I did on that. Alright, then we can start turning back on these layers. Reference. Alright, ad break approaching. I didn't get up during my first ad break, so I'm gonna get up and take a BRB during this one. Alright, BRB. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Shrieking Wolfie, thank you, Lewis. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We are working on a little goober, is what people usually call these little big-eyed goober for Iona right now. Alright, I think I love this song, but I think I need something chiller right now. Let's see. What do I want to put on? Maybe put on some Old Bitter Ruin. Springtime? Oh, it's a Lewis raid. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I know most of you coming from Lewis's channel have probably been here before, but in case anybody is new here, my name is Trashbat Char. My pronouns are they, them. And the green slime creature next to me, that's my wife, Slimy Jade.
I'm green, hello.
And looks like you were still doing some Kingdom Hearts. I hope it was a good stream, Lewis. Grinding levels in RE Chain of Memories. I hope it was a fun stream. If you do need a raid and run, raid and lurk, if you gotta take care of yourself post-stream, please go do so. But thank you so much for raiding again. We are working on a commission for Iona the Goth Cat currently. To be prepared for the Mega Electro Bitch Larzene. I'm not familiar. I've only ever played the very first Kingdom Hearts, so I'm not familiar with much beyond that. Hi, Mads. How you doing? Just belongs to you. Did I ask you to trust me alone? Alright, so the piercing is within the pink part. So do it like that. Larksene? Gotcha. Alright, this line needs to be in a little bit more like that. Larksene, okay. We'll send a pic of her. Okay. There we go. Delete that. Making the golden eye kind of have a like wide-eyed with the wet things as well to match the red eye.